I think another funny thing that happened too, like, so basically, like, going into the going into the final, so I'm walking up to the desk, and I guess dude was a little flustered because people was around. I don't know. So it was an older gentleman, so I'm walking up, and he was like, as I'm walking up, he was like, and who are you? I went like this. I said, who am I? Immediately, like, he started laughing. I started laughing. I'm like, damn, bro, why you coming at me like that? Like, cause he was like raising his voice, like, who are you? I'm like, whoa. And then he was like, no, my bad, sir. What's your name? And I told him. He was like, oh, nice to have you here, this, that, and the third. So that was a little pretty funny little thing that happened. It's always something that happened before the race or something. But I definitely had to tell y'all that for sure. That shit was funny. Yo, what it do, YouTube? It's your boy back with another video. Hey, man, my apologies. I know it's been 3 months. A lot's been going on. I'm gonna unpack a lot of it for y'all before we get into the reaction. So if you really rock with me, you'll watch it all the way through, you get what I'm saying? So if y'all was here last year, if y'all been rocking with me this whole time, you already know I gotta run it back. I gotta do it again. World Championships this year, I will be streaming on Twitch. I'm gonna put my Twitch on the screen, you get what I'm saying? So if you don't wanna watch World Champs on the TV, you get what I'm saying? You gotta listen to the commentators and all this. Go to twitch.tv, I think it is, or .com, whichever it is. Boom, type my name in. We gonna be in the chat. The chat, y'all, is the funniest cats, man. I'm gonna try to do every day, or at least the main races and things like that. But we're gonna be on Twitch. I'm gonna be streaming this so y'all can come in, watch the races with me. We're gonna be giving out predictions, who gonna win, what places, this, that, the third. It was so fun last year. Like, just come in here, you get what I'm saying, vibe with me. So if you not already following me on Twitch, go to Twitch, follow me. I'm gonna keep everybody updated, you know, on my social media, Instagram and everything as the days come along. So bring your snacks. We're gonna be rocking every day. It's gonna be fun for sure. So I definitely want y'all to come in on that. But we definitely doing that again because that was a vibe for sure. Let me kind of give y'all a breakdown basically of everything so far, as kind of my season is kind of winding down a little bit, just because, you know what I'm saying, I mess with y'all, man. I really appreciate y'all. All the messages, every time I'm at a track meet or I'm out, you know, people come to me, say they watch my YouTube. And so just to see how many people I done touched around the world, not even just in the US, is just crazy to me, because, you know, it's not something I thought that, you know, my YouTube channel will get to. I first want to start off from indoor season. I think for me personally, just getting back into the groove, you know, doing what I need to do to kind of fix some things. You know, when you don't run, you're not in track meet and race ready, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot to really get into like race shape. So when you haven't ran in so long, kind of takes a lot, you know, just dibbling dabbling, you know, with different starts, and was with new coach at a time, different things like that. So I think it went how I went. Indoor season was whatever. After indoor nationals, that's when my hamstring was kind of, you know, bothering me a little bit. It was like to a point to where like I couldn't pick up speed. Like, I can slightly do drills and things like that, but I couldn't pick up speed, you get what I'm saying? And I think that was a big thing. So it was just like, okay, I'ma just go with it, see what happens, whatever. But it just wasn't messing with me. So that was all of February, all of March. Mind you, I'm getting treatment 24/7, twice a day. I'm driving an hour away to get treatment. I'm literally doing any gadget you can think of, I've done it. I don't care what gadget it is, I've used every gadget there is to try to get my hamstring better, and it was not messing with me. So all of March went by. Now we're going into April. All of April went by. I was supposed to open up at Mount State Relays, which was the 18th or something like that. So it was very frustrating for me because, like I said, I missed the year prior. So I was in a good space, indoor season, whatever. I'm kind of, you know, knocking the dust off, and then boom, that happened. I think that was kind of like that was kind of rough, you know, on me. The coach I had at a time, you know, I don't know. I'm not gonna go too much into detail, you get what I'm saying? But basically, dog just went left field. If y'all know me, it's just like, I'm a nice guy. Like, I don't start no issues. I feel like, you know, when people, it's the way you come about things and present, you know what I'm saying? And so in that, I'm just like, so that went how I went, you know, I decided to leave. So boom, now May is about to start, and now I gotta look for a new coach. So now I'm like, okay, I just need to salvage my season. I need to figure it out, do what I need to do, get with a new coach. And now all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying, hamstring feeling a lot better. I can practice. This was like the first week of May. I think God did that for a reason. I think because for me, it was like I was supposed to open up in 100 in March, and you know, a lot of things like that. And I feel like me personally, my body probably wouldn't have held up from running in March, you get what I'm saying, all the way into the end of the year. Like, it just not me coming off of what happened to me last year, you get what I'm saying? So it's just like, I think God was like, nah, let me sit you down and figure it out, because I don't know, that's how I took it. And so for me, you know, got in the lab, couple weeks, you know, got a little bass back in me, some 300s, different things like that. Went out to APU, which is Azusa Pacific, for people that don't know. Obviously, you're not from out here. Went there. That was my opener. So I had about 2.5 weeks of practice on a Friday. Opened up 10:04 or something like that, but it was like a 3 point something win. But I was happy about that because I didn't know where I was at. I just got with this coach. I had to get back into training because I wasn't training for like 2.5 months. So I had to restart everything. You get what I'm saying? Wasn't doing no speed work, nothing. I was like, okay, well, I gotta get something going because trials is gonna come up like that. I gotta get the standard. It's just a whole lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta get these races. Like, you have to get races under your belt in track and field. You're not just finna go out there and just blaze and just think, you know what I'm saying, like sub 10's gonna pop up. God damn. Friday that happened. Yeah, Saturday is about that time, you get what I'm saying? Because at that moment, the previous coach I had and then all his little athletes, you know what I'm saying, was there. So I'm like, oh yeah, I'm ready for any and everything. However you're coming, I'm coming. No cap. Like that was my mindset. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that gave me a little extra motivation because it's just like when somebody, like for instance, like, you know what I'm saying, like say you got an ex or something, it's just like, oh, you think, you feel me? Like, not gonna happen. So that's how I'm coming. So I think that's what kind of got me going. Like, okay, that ain't never finna happen. Not today. So get out there. That kind of got me a little amped. And so I was like, man, I'm ready. Saturday came. You know what I'm saying? Went out there and then I ended up going 998, I believe. I think it was 998. It was like a 2 point. I'm gonna try to pull the screenshot up for y'all. But it was like it was like low, like 2.2 or something like that. It was like 99 something. So I was just like, damn, like for 2.5 weeks and to do that, I'm just like, nah, that's kind of crazy. So now fast forward the following week. So right after the meet, they was like, oh, we're gonna take you to Bermuda, this, that, or whatever. So that was on a Saturday. I had to leave for Bermuda on Tuesday or Wednesday or something like that. Like I only had a couple days. So mind you, I had to let my body rest. I didn't practice obviously Sunday, Monday, Tuesday or something like that. Then I had to fly out to Bermuda. So I didn't have no practice going into Bermuda. So I went out there, we started doing relay stuff. They had me at first leg at the beginning. I've never ran first leg in my life. So I'm just like, all right, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Boom, like midway through practice, they switched me to anchor. Boom, that's how that went. So went out there, we came in second. It was only 3 teams. It was 2 USA teams and then Jamaica. So my team, we came in second. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. I feel like, you know, it was a nice little like getting back into the groove. You get what I'm saying? Like I was wanting to do relays beginning of the season, wasn't able to do it. So for me to get kind of back in the groove, that's what I was happy with. I really hate how TV really be manipulating, like how shit be going. Cause like I was really closing, but it's like you couldn't really tell on the TV. I don't know. If I could find a video, I'll pull it up for y'all. But that's how that went. I think it was pretty good. Then the 100 came after, so we went down, did a little something, whatever. Just was kind of like chilling. This is what I want to tell a lot of youngsters. A lot of people who are trying to become professional or just in college, just in general. Here's my thing. Me personally, I don't like to get treatment the day before. And I'm just learning that about myself. I think as a professional, you have to learn what works for you and what doesn't work for you. You get what I'm saying? That may not work for you. You may want to get treatment the day before. Like, I don't know, like it just does something to my legs. Like it just don't work for me. And I feel like once again, being out for a year, you're kind of like trying to get back into, you know, finding that rhythm, finding what works, what doesn't work. Basically, they ran on a Friday, Thursday, whatever happened. So 2 days prior, I didn't get treatment as soon as I got there, right? And then the day before, they had us working with the kids, different things like that. So I didn't get treatment again the night before, and then I ran the next day. And I feel like that's just doing too much. But for me, I'm still learning as a professional on when it's time to go out the country, when it's time to fly, like what works. Like, should I work out? Should I not work out? Should I rest more? Should I do this because the jet lag, whatever? And so every athlete is different. You know, some athletes likes to get off the plane and do a workout immediately. Some like to just rest and kind of get back on time schedule. So it's different things. So I feel like, you know, ran pretty, for my standards, I ran like shit. That's how the 100 went. I forgot what happened. I think I ran like 10-2 or something like that. I just think I didn't even drive. I was just like, I literally don't know what the hell happened. That was some bullshit basically. So that happened. Boom, now it's time to get back in the lab. I think a couple weeks later, I think I went to Tennessee if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think I went to Tennessee, the American Track League. Now, get out to the American Track League. So now I'm out there, prelim. So boom, prelim about to start. All of a sudden, gun go off. This cat next to me, nigga, socks me in my hand, knocks me off balance. Like, what are we doing? So now that kind of messed everything up. Now I'm like fight or flight mode. Like, I gotta make this final. So at that point, it kind of messed my whole drive phase up. So I ain't driving no more. Now I'm just taking it to the finish. You know what I'm saying? I think I ran like 10-2 again. So now I'm like, all right, what we not finna do is keep making these 10-2s a habit though, Cravon. Like, what's going on? So boom, the final go. I think the final was like 2 or 3 hours later. So chilling in the shade, you know what I'm saying? Trying to stay hydrated, different stuff like that, but not not try to hydrate too much, because then you're gonna be drinking too much water, you're gonna be bloated. It's just, now it's time to get back to the lab. I don't know what's after that. I got back in the lab, you know what I'm saying? Now it's time to go to Chula. Mind y'all, I don't even have the standard, yo. It's only up to like a year or something like that. So I don't have the standard. So now I'm going to Chula Vista, which is like a 2-hour drive. It's kind of like San Diego area, from LA to San Diego, right? We take a road trip, me and my dad. Boom, we're going up there. It ended up taking us like 6 hours. Yeah, five something, because we left around like 10 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? Left around 10 o'clock, got there at like 4. Yeah, went to the gas station, got up there like 4, something like that. So as soon as I get there, I get on the track, do a little something, get it off my legs. I was looking to get in the cryo chamber, but they end up closing. So I'm like, all right, whatever, boom. I just go to my hotel, boom, wake up in the morning. Now it's Father's Day, we get there. My bro ended up coming up, bringing my nephew and everything. So it was like a whole little family affair. It was fire. Prelim, I think I went like 10-0. Yeah, I went like 10-0. But I knew I could go faster. For me, if you didn't know, I'd never really run that fast in a prelim like that. I've never been like that. Like, that's just who I am. So we chilling another 2 hours. So 2 hours go by, boom, starting to warm up again with like 45 minutes. Boom, getting the final. 10-0. I think I ended up getting the standard with the 10-0 if I'm not mistaken. Boom, the final comes. I ended up going, I think I went 999 into like a negative, something like that, or whatever. So that kind of gave me, you know what I'm saying? Because I haven't ran 2 sub-10s in 1 year since college. So I'm like, okay, like, you finding your groove. You feel what I'm saying? Another week later, now it's time for trials. So trials come, I get there on a Tuesday, ran on Thursday. So I get there on a Tuesday, I fly in, do my little registration, boom, go to the track. I was supposed to do some drills and all that, whatever, but like when competition get around, like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I just get too, like, I start getting pumped. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm doing drills, all type of different stuff. Mind you, it's like 1,000 degrees in Oregon. Boom, we doing that the next day on Wednesday. So now it's time to do my pre-meet. So I go out there, I go in prime time heat, 5 o'clock. I know I'm an idiot. So go out there, do that. But I'm trying to mimic the time on when we gonna run the next day. Cause on Friday, we supposed to run at 4:30. So I'm thinking, okay, Cravon, let's go around 4 o'clock because that's what time you gotta run tomorrow, right? I thought that made sense. I do a start, do all my little warm up, this, that, whatever we want. So now I'm about to do block start. I did 1 start. As I take off, bro, I took about 5 steps. Some lady walks across the track, grown woman. I think she was working the meet or something like that. If I didn't see her in my peripheral, because I'm looking down though, right? I'm looking down, but all of a sudden I seen like feet. So I popped my head up, and when I tell y'all I had the full arm, I already had it ready because I've done it before. I think in like junior college, something like that. I think I done buckled somebody before because it's like they just pop up on you. You know what I'm saying? So I put my forearm out. Not saying I was gonna try to run her over, but I'm like, I'm coming in too hot to really maneuver out the way. I'm not trying to get hurt. So it was a close call. When I tell you, like, we barely like grazed each other. No, it was crazy. That fucked everything up, right? So boom, I'm walking back. Everybody asks me, you good? I'm like, I'm good. I do like 3 or 4 more block starts. It's 1,000 degrees, yo. I know I'm an idiot. Next day, prelim, go, lane 1, do my thing. I feel like my first couple steps was good. I'm gonna try to find a video. I just didn't have the transition. You get what I'm saying? Like, you go to 0 to 30 and then 30 to 60. So from there, that 30 to 60 just wasn't there. I felt like, okay, the ending was a little better, but it wasn't like up to my standards, right? Looking back on it, I'm like, Cravon, 1, you're an idiot. And I think because it's like, you gotta understand that you've been training, you've been doing what you need to do. It's like, you don't need to do all the extras the day prior or the 2 days prior. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, you went through damn near 2 practices, and then you ran on Thursday. And then if you to make the semi-final, you ran on Friday. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's too much going into it. So I think that's where I messed up, and I take responsibility for that. You get what I'm saying? And I think that's why I ran the way I ran. This is how we got here. So boom, I go to Canada next week, and I get there, I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna do nothing. Went to my hotel, nothing, right? So then the day before I went to go do my pre-meet, went out there, I did like 1 or 2 starts max. The first one was like a little tester, then the second one I got a little hot, and then boom, I let it chill, went back to the room, chill. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, as a professional, that's where you have to learn and correct. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's all about corrections and learning yourself and learning what you need to do better. You get what I'm saying? Because it's like, I know what I did wrong last week, and it's like, okay, let me fix what I did, and then boom, you see what happened. You get what I'm saying? Like, these 2 races was obviously faster than what I did last week. at Oregon. You got to understand your body, understand what you need to do. So that's how we got here, y'all. I appreciate y'all going through all the rambling. That's kind of like everything that's been going on in a nutshell. You know what I'm saying? I definitely want to explain that to y'all because I haven't did no reactions to none of the videos. It's just more so of me like, okay, I need to, you know, kind of get in my bag. It's been a lot going on and everything. So that's basically how we got here. So now that we're here, let's get into the video.
Of our men's 100-meter heats.
So Michelle Harrison is the other auto qualifier here in the women's 100 meters.
And the shirt tucked in, you know what I'm saying? Gotta be, yeah, feel me?
Qualifiers on time through to the final because we have 4 auto qualifiers. We should mention those are Malachi Murray, Cravon Gillespie, Stephen Bosi.
See, that's the thing. I didn't even know I was an auto qualifier. I would not have ran this prelim if I knew that.
Personal best of Gillespie, who again is one of the auto qualifiers. You see him there in that blue and white kit behind lane 4. So on paper so far, wind legal, he has tied that meet record. Let's see what can happen today.
And sounded like a late second gun, but everything's fine. Gillespie in the lead, and Gillespie will take this opening section.
Hey, here's the thing. Looking at the video now, I didn't hear shit. I heard one gun, that's it. Like, I don't know how they heard it. First of all, they using, like, I don't know what type of gun that was. I couldn't hear nothing. I heard the little, you know what I'm saying? And then that was it. I'm gone, bro. I'm not. So basically, I don't know, y'all probably, we gonna run it back. But after the race, you know what I'm saying? I'm walking, I'm putting my stuff down, I'm getting dressed, whatever. Somebody calls me over. So we all in a little huddle. So the dude was like, hey, it was something going on in the race, this, that, whatever. Some people stopped running, this, that, and the third. So we gonna rerun the race. I looked at it, I said, we gonna do what? He said, yeah, we gonna rerun the race.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
I'm finna go put my clothes on. Cravon Gillespie's not rerunning nothing. And you want us to run it in another 10 or 20 minutes and then get ready to run another final. I done ran the whole race. And if I knew about this whole auto qualifier, 1, I wouldn't have ran the prelim. 2, I would have just told the man that, like, I already got the auto qualifier, I don't need to run. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, when he said that, I'm like, nah. So y'all gonna see some of the people stop, and y'all gonna hear the gun again. Hey, 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 hey.
Sounded like a late second gun, but everything's fine.
See, me and Dog still running.
In the lead, and Gillespie will take this.
Me and Dog still running. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that happened. The track is amazing, though. People's amazing. But that's what happened in the prelim. You know what I'm saying? I went 10, 13. It was like 1.6 or something like that. So let's get on to the final. All right, y'all. So this is the final. You know what I'm saying? Your boy in lane 5.
And Gillespie will be in lane 5. It's the men's 100-meter final. And a good start by Gillespie in 5, but Malachi Murray also off to a strong start. And it's going to be, I believe, Gillespie just out-dipped. Was it Royster on the inside of the line?
Me and my dad be joking about this all the time.
Each of these men off to a really fast start. It actually took Gillespie quite a while to get going, but once he did, you see in the red, Royster to his inside, but Gillespie, and then to the outside, I believe, maybe for 3rd.
There's the results. Well, there's mine, you know what I'm saying? So that's how that went, you know what I'm saying? I feel like my start wasn't like that. I don't know if it's the camera angle. Once again, it be them angles, bro. I did kind of feel a little surge kind of towards the end. I think I was lower than what I was in the prelim. I got my shoulders a little more towards the finish, and I think that's what kind of helped me, you know what I'm saying? It's just about, you know, putting the races together, you know, doing what I need to do, and I feel like just trying to work out, you know, different kinks, different details, you know, just trying to put it together. That was kind of my thing. I had, you know, obviously expectations of making a team. I feel like for me, this was the first team as a pro that I haven't made since 2019. Every team that I went out for, when I count last year, every team that I went out and raced for, you know what I'm saying, I've been made the team. And I think that was like a disappointment. But, you know, for me to have 2 sub-10s under my belt this year after missing a whole season and to still come out here and run some 10-1s and things like that, I think I can take that as a positive, you know what I'm saying, kind of going into next year and things like that. So that's basically kind of what happened, you know what I'm saying? That's basically what happened. I think, you know, I got a positive kind of going into next season. I think for the 100 as well, I got some stuff to build on. I will be running the 200 next year. That's a goal of mine. I haven't ran the 200 since college. I feel like, me personally, that's that might be my better event, but like I said, I haven't done that as a pro. But I've always been a 200 person that just ran the 100. I think last year and even this year, I just didn't really have confidence like in my foot. That's the only reason why I didn't do the 200, just because coming off that turn and everything. But I think next year, having another year under myself, confidence wise and everything, that'll definitely be good for me. So stay tuned for that. Got some stuff cooking. I got some stuff cooking, man. So I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all staying through this whole video. If y'all have any questions, this, that, all that, I'll be around. Obviously, I'll definitely want to come more reaction videos. I know some Diamond Leagues is coming up. Obviously, I know Worlds is coming up. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to react to World Championships because, you know, the copyright, it'd be so much going on. They be taking the videos down. So definitely come in on Twitch. We will be vibing in there. So go ahead, make sure y'all subscribe, bro. Make sure y'all subscribe. It's free. Appreciate y'all, man. I'll see y'all in the next video, and I'm out.